Soon, the public will get a chance to pay their respects to former President Jimmy Carter. Memorial services are scheduled to begin this weekend in Georgia before moving to Washington, D.C. Already, many Americans have traveled to Georgia to honor his legacy. CBS News' Nicole Valdez is in Atlanta with more on how people from across the U.S. are paying tribute.
A steady stream of visitors have descended on former President Jimmy Carter's home state of Georgia in the hours since his death. In Plains, they flocked to his boyhood home.
We saw the sign for the historical site on the road, and I was like, oh my gosh, this feels like we have to go.
And to Maranatha Baptist Church, where Carter taught Sunday school for years.
The life that Jimmy Carter lived certainly was that of a human saint.
At the Carter Center in Atlanta, tributes of flowers and messages are growing. While at nearby Manuel's Tavern, patrons also gathered to remember the former president who was a regular.
Even though we all knew it was coming, it was still a surprise, that he's gone.
Decatur, Georgia resident Kathy Keeler stopped by after lighting a candle for Carter.
So did you just kind of want to be here and sort of be among that history, that memory?
I did. My whole life he's been a big part as a leader in our country.
Memorial services are set to begin this weekend here in Georgia. A motorcade will carry the former president through his hometown of Plains, bringing him to the Carter Center to lie in repose. He'll lie in state at the U.S. Capitol on January 7th until his state funeral 2 days later in Washington.
He's going to be missed by many, not just by Georgians, but by those around the world.
Afterwards, Georgia's only president will return home for a private burial. Nicole Valdez, CBS News, Atlanta.
President Joe Biden is set to deliver the eulogy at former President Carter's state funeral. Biden has declared that date, January 9th, to be a national day of mourning, with many parts of the federal government expected to be closed.